You're back with the crossover with Marlon Jones and Armon Williams.
All right. Welcome back to the crossover with Marlon and Armon, KDUS 1060, brought to you by Western States Plumbing and AC, where members receive 2 annual maintenance visits as well as up to 20% off repairs and new systems. Call today, 480-712-8908. Once again, that's 480-712-8908. And be sure and follow us on our social media pages, our Facebook fan page, as well as our YouTube channels at The Crossover 1060. Once again, that's at The Crossover 1060. All right. Our next guest, she's a recurring guest as well as the previous guest. She's a Oklahoma State undergraduate, or she did her postgraduate studies at GCU. She's an antelope, and she's an avid sports fan, as we already mentioned, and maybe just a little bit just shy of being a sports junkie. And we're excited to have her back on the show. We have Dr. Amanda Jones, no relation to Marlon Jones, here on the crossover. Amanda, Marlon Armon, how you doing?
Good, thank you. Good to be here.
Great to have you back.
Welcome.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right, we're going to have a little bit of fun with this one, Amanda. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into what I like to call the this or that, where you have an option between choosing one or the other. I'm going to be the moderator. I'm going to go ahead and pass it back and forth to you and Marlon. But this is a special edition of This and That. This is a Sweet 16 version, This and That. And this Sweet 16, our category is the NBA's greatest trash talkers of all time. So you guys ready for this?
Let's go.
All right. How we did this is we had the top 60 actually. Actually, what happened is StadiumTalk.com, they compiled a list of the top 60 greatest trash talkers of all time. We took the 16. So we're taking the top 16 and we went ahead and we seeded them. So the bottom 16, 15, 14, 13 are the 4 seeds. Then the 4 below that are the 3s, the 2s, and then the 1s. All right? So having said that, let's get into it. First matchup. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to score this for you guys. We got the 4 seed, Chuck Person, versus the number 1 seed, Larry Bird. And Larry Bird's the number 1 overall seed. So I'll start out, ladies first. I'll start out with you, Amanda. What do you got?
It has to be Larry Bird.
Of course.
It has to be.
Of course. All right. Marlon, I don't even have to ask. Let's just move on. All right. Next, number 1. The number 2 seed, Michael Jordan versus Joel Embiid. Marlon Jones, I'll ask you first.
It's Jordan, but Embiid is known as a trash talker?
That's what they have. They have him in the top 16. So you got MJ and Amanda?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. Let's go on. These are pretty easy so far. So hopefully it gets a little bit more difficult as it goes on. All right. Kevin Garnett, number 1 seed, versus Charles Oakley, a 4 seed. Amanda, start with you.
I don't think there's an upset here. I think it's still Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett, KG. All right.
I'm going with the upset. I'm going to take Oakley.
Ooh,
I'm
all right.
take Oakley because not only did he talk trash, but he backed it up.
All right. And in a situation like this, when we have two different opinions, different opinions between you two, I'm the moderator, so I have to go ahead and decide through the coin flip, whatever. I'm the person that makes a decision. I'm sorry, Marlon. I got to go with Kevin Garnett, man. I got to go. Oak is. What made you think Oak is a good trash talker, man?
Because he was the defender of Jordan for a minute. Then he was an
enforcer. He was definitely an enforcer.
Ultimate enforcer in the league. And when he talked stuff, he backed it up. There's a great story where I can't think of the player's name, but he owed Oakley some money, and the dude talked trash to him, and Oakley went over and literally choked him out in the middle of the game.
Okay, there's a difference between choking somebody out and trash talking. That's physicality. That's some Sprewell. That's some Latrell Sprewell physicality level. I know he trash talked Dolan. I know he trash talked the Knicks owner. He almost beat his ass.
That's what I'm saying.
But there's a difference. There's a line between trash talking and wanting to beat somebody's ass. All right, let's go on to the final 1 versus 4. We got Gary Payton and Kobe Bryant. I'm sorry, Gary Payton and Paul Pierce. Gary Payton and Paul Pierce. Amanda, who you got? Gary Payton, Paul Pierce.
This one's a tough one. I got to go with Gary Payton.
Gary Payton, GP. All right, Marlon, are you with
big love.
GP, are you with it? Okay.
Yeah, Gary Payton without question.
All right, so we have the ones going chalk. I'm sorry, Marlon, man, on that Garnett KG.
Yeah,
Open
whatever.
thing. All right, let's move on. All right, let's do the 2 threes. First one, Reggie Miller versus Ron Artest. These were former teammates in Indiana with the Pacers. Marlon, who you got between Reggie and Artest?
Reggie Miller, because
Okay.
I think Artest was more of an Oakley type player.
Yeah, the Malice in the Palace. All right, Amanda, who you
Yeah,
got?
I agree. I think the other was more behavioral in my mind.
Okay. Some
Behavioral.
psychological. All right, let's go on to the next one. So both of them chose Miller. All right, on to the next one. We got Charles Barkley, Rasheed Wallace. Amanda.
Charles Barkley.
Barkley.
I'm gonna go Barkley, but it's close. It's closer than people think.
Yeah,
Because
you think so?
Rasheed can go out there and wolf with the best of them.
Yeah. He has some pretty good stories, man. Did you hear the one? I think recently it was Joe Klein. I wish I had that. I wish we had the soundbite of that. He was talking about Joe Klein threatening that he was going to knock him on his ass, and he did. All right. Next one. Allen Iverson, Shaquille O'Neal. Marlon.
Ooh. I'm gonna take the Diesel.
Take
Take
Shaq.
Shaq, yeah.
Okay. Amanda.
Me
Who you
too.
got?
Yep.
Y'all got Shaq Diesel, the big cactus. All right. Last one. Now, this one might actually be pretty interesting. Kobe Bryant or Draymond Green?
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe. Okay.
Not only is his trash talking verbal, smart, but it can also be physical, like we saw in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot disagree. Agree
Yeah.
more.
Go ahead.
Kobe.
Kobe. All right. Kobe.
Kobe.
All right, on to the Elite Eight. We got first matchup in the Elite Eight. We got Bird Miller. Who you got, Marlon?
Larry Bird.
Bird.
The hick for French lick.
The Hick for French Lick.
That's
Mid-
unanimous.
That's unanimous. All right. On to the next one. On to the Final Four. For the Final Four, we got MJ Barkley. Who wants to go first?
MJ.
MJ? Marlon?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jordan
MJ? Okay.
because I'm just thinking of some stories that I've about Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, they got some crazy stories,
Yeah.
man. All right, on to the next Elite Eight matchup. We got Shaq, the underdog, against KG, the 1 seed. Should be interesting. Marlon, who you got? Shaq or KG?
Considering we probably witnessed a lot of them doing that, you know, when they played.
Right.
I think when it comes to overall, just yapping at the mouth, I have to go with KG.
KG. And Amanda?
Yep. KG.
You think KG too? All right. And finally, the last matchup. This should be really, really good. We got Kobe Bryant and we got GP. Are you with me? Gary Payton. Who you guys got as a better trash talker between that matchup? The Titans of trash talk. Amanda?
Kobe Bryant.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna take Gary.
You know what? I'm the decider here in the toss-up or a tie. I'm going to go ahead and choose Gary Payton. I'm sorry. Kobe is great. He's one of the greatest of all time, but he is not a better trash talker than GP. GP is one of the kings of trash talk. All right, we got our Final Four. We got Bird, MJ, KG, and GP. Pretty much chalk for the most part. All right. First matchup, Bird versus KG. Do we have an upset or
No,
no
Larry.
chalk? Larry?
Yeah, definitely.
Bird, okay. Bird. All right, final matchup. MJ versus GP. Who you got going on in the finals from the Final Four?
So there's a story where Gary Payton bought a Ferrari. It was just like Michael Jordan's.
I have heard this one. Go ahead.
So Gary Payton scored on Michael, and Michael looked at Michael and said, "I got the same Ferrari you do. You ain't special." So Michael came down the court afterward, scored on him, and he said, "Well, you paid for yours." So just for that one,
One upped him right there.
I will have to tell it's all it's his airness himself from
Yeah.
that story alone, Michael
Yeah.
Jordan.
All right, who you got, Amanda?
That you paid for yours. That's
Yeah,
cold.
let's go with that.
MJ? Okay.
Yeah, I like the car stories, so you sold
That
me.
persuaded him? That
You sold
persuaded
me.
you? All right. Okay. All right. The final matchup. It's been chalk pretty much all the way through.
Sure.
We got 1 seed, Larry, the hick from French Lick Bird, against Michael, his airness, Jordan. Who wins in this tight matchup of trash talkers, greatest all-time trash talkers in the NBA? Who wants to go first?
Larry Bird.
All right, Larry Bird.
Yeah, it's unanimous.
It's Bird.
Larry would tell people out of timeouts what play they were going to run.
And do it.
Where he was going to go catch the ball and would literally do it.
You know, Eddie Johnson has a story about that, about when they were, I now remember that game. The Suns were like up by like a point, and Larry said, I'm going to go ahead and catch this off the left block. Well, not, I'm going to go ahead and shoot it up in your face. You can't guard me. I'm going to go ahead and win this game. And then he did exactly that, and Eddie was like,
and ran a double team out of him. And then ran a double team out of him.
He's like, what can I do, man? What can we do?
Yeah.
All right. That was fun. What did you guys think of that?
That was great. We got to do more of those.
Yeah, well, definitely. We got more of those in the store. So yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite Larry Bird stories too. I think what's our dude's name with the Wichita State?
Wichita.
Xavier McDaniel.
Oh, Carr.
No, Xavier McDaniel.
Oh, Xavier McDaniel. I was thinking Antoine Carr. Okay.
So it's the same thing where Larry tells him, "I would catch the ball right here. I would shoot the ball in your face. Kevin McHale's going to set a pick. I'm going to come off that pick. I'm going to catch the ball right here. I'm going to catch turn. I'm going to shoot it." And Xavier was like, he D'd up, got his face, and not only did he put a hand in his face, Larry shoots it, makes it, and then he looks at Xavier and says, "I didn't even mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock."
I remember that. There's a funny one, Terrell Brandon, when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they had Craig Elo. That was guarding Larry Bird, and Larry Bird and Terrell Brandon at the time was like a rookie or something like that, and Larry came over to him, and he's like, "Why you got this white boy on me? You know this white boy can't guard me." And what does Bill Murray say? He told Michael Jordan, "Larry Bird's not white, he's clear."
Larry was cold, man.
Larry was cold, man. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a bow on this show. When we come back, it's the Crossover, KDUS 1060. Don't go anywhere. Thank you guys for listening. We'll be right back.